The focus today is on prayer. The place of prayer in Philippians is really quite remarkable, and the place of prayer in your lives. I wonder if in your life and in your family and in your ministry, prayer is the visible engine. That's the phrase we used at our church for many years. Is prayer the visible engine that drives the work? Visible engine. Is prayer manifestly central to your life, your family, and your ministry? That's the question I'm asking you. The reason that I think prayer must be central rather than peripheral is because prayer is the means that God has ordained for us to receive supernatural help. Without supernatural help, we will not be able to accomplish anything that I have said Philippians is calling us to accomplish. We won't magnify Christ. We won't live lives worthy of the gospel. We won't be humble. We won't count others more significant than ourselves. We won't put others' interests before ourselves. We won't be justified by faith and walk in the power of the Spirit. We won't accomplish anything that is of eternal value if we are not people of prayer. God has ordained to come in power through prayer. And if we neglect this means of receiving supernatural help, we can expect powerless ministry. And the world does not need any more Christians with powerless ministries. And so I'm going to talk about prayer. That's how central and important it is. And I'm stressing visible prayer. I'm not stressing private prayer. I believe in private prayer. Jesus said, go into your closet. I'm talking about visible, manifest engine that drives your ministry. I can't tell you how encouraged I've been here, that woven into every morning are these seasons of prayer. I go to conferences all over the world. They don't pray for me. And these brothers and sisters over here who lead you in worship, they want to circle in prayer. They want to call down supernatural help on what they're doing up here. This is not a game we're up to. If God doesn't show up here, nothing of significance happens. So when you're gathered in those circles and that roar of prayer that only God can understand, I'm sitting here thinking, yes, ELF. Keep that at the heart of your life, because my, oh my, so many ministries are built without God, without prayer, without the Holy Spirit. You can grow a church of 30,000 people without God. Believe me, in America, you can grow a church of 30,000 people without God. This is easy. Easy. What's impossible is to see miracles happen in eyes being open to love God more than you love anything. That's a miracle, and only God can perform it, and He has ordained to do it through prayer. And I'm stressing visible, because when it's visible in a family or visible in a church or in a ministry, then the visibility shows that we have a trustworthy Father in heaven who delights to hear the cries of His children and is fully capable of meeting all their needs. You make God rightly known when there's visible prayer permeating your ministry and your family. And it also shows you as humble. It's a humble thing to go on your face and assume the posture of a little child and say, Abba, Father, I need you. I can't do what I have to do without you. Wouldn't you just love to see some big, strong, famous leaders just humbly on their face, crying out to God that something supernatural would happen in their carnal ministries?